Just a quick little disclaimer, guys. I am not a qualified and trained technician or mechanic, nor will I ever claim to be. Everything I do here is through self-learning. My way might not be the correct way, however it will either end with a good result or a good laugh for you guys at my expense. The sole purpose of these videos I have produced are for entertainment and information. If you choose to follow my videos as guidance, you do so at your own risk. Now that this boring bit is over, I'll let you enjoy the video. Hello guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. It's a bit of a weird one because I'm doing an intro to an old video, and I'll tell you as to why. Basically because I've found some footage on my computer which I just didn't know what to do with. It's regarding my old Fiat Punto that I used to have, and I've done these video recordings on my very old Honor 20 phone, which is like 3 phones behind where I am now. But it's a case of it's also still useful information. The image quality's not the best, and also the sound quality is shocking. I'll do what I can with edit stage, but the ultimate reason as to why I'm putting this out now is because I'm not able to re-record this footage because I don't have the vehicle anymore. I do, however, know someone that's got this vehicle with this same particular problem, and also there's another video on this car as well, because it's a Fiat Punto, and this video is going to be regarding rear windows that have dropped. Next week's video will be the same Fiat Punto regarding an issue with the rear light. I can't remember exactly what it's about because I haven't watched the footage back yet, because I'm currently in the process of editing the rear window one. I know it's something to do with one of the lights on the back I had a problem with, and that'll be that. But ultimately, yeah, it's 2009 plate Fiat Punto. It is me when I was recording nearly 2.5 years ago at my mum's address where I used to live back in Great Yarmouth area. And yeah, I got this footage out here now because ultimately I've not really had the time to do any footage, so I've just left these old videos that needed to still be edited in a loop. So yeah, I've managed to pick these up and fill gaps where I haven't been able to record anything fresh. This will be out today, which is the 16th of July 23. That's where this is being uploaded. I will, however, either be at a Citroen National Rally today whilst this is being uploaded automatically because I preset my times, and I would have been there yesterday, Saturday the 15th. Whether I stay fully for the first full 2 days is dependent on whether I can stay fully for the full 2 days, but I'm certainly going to be there for the Saturday. Footage of that will be going out as extra footage, extra videos, and what that means is I'll probably put that out by the time I've been there, done the footage, got back into homeland and home surf. The footage will probably go out Tuesday and Wednesday, I would imagine, or maybe Wednesday and Thursday this coming week after this video. And like I say, next week will be the other Fiat Punto video, so that kind of gives me some time to sort of get back on track to where I am with making fresh footage, because I've had a bit of time where I've not been able to. Anyway, I've bored you to death already for over 3 minutes. Let's get on with the video in hand, where I actually show you what I'm doing. And I'm going to start with going into the video from the start, somewhere in regards to my first intro. So apologies for it being a bit pants and a bit thingy, but like I said, I'll do what I can with the edit, and hopefully you enjoy anyway. In today's video we are going to get this rear window done. You may just be able to see in the sun blinded style image near me that it's got cable ties around it. I'll show you a bit more about that in a second. Basically, I touched on the subject of the driver's side rear window not working with the handle mechanism, and I got informed that of my rear seat passengers. However, since then I've had the passenger side one decide to drop and the mechanism mess up on that side. Managed to temporarily secure it by manoeuvring the handle into a position where it would stay. I have pulled both handles off already just to save them being knocked or caught in any way. But then after, when doing that, I then had the driver's side one actually drop again, hence why it's being currently held with cable ties. I'm going to get that one, I'll show you what the score is and what's happening, but I'll get that one done off camera and I'll show you how to do the other side, because they're both going to be exactly the same. But let's just have a little bit of a walk around, show you what bits I've got, and then we'll get started then. So in the back of the car we've got two windy handles, one off of each side, because like I said, I've taken that handle off because I did have this window drop on me. That is now secure and it won't move, but it's only because I managed to be lucky in the sense of manoeuvring the handle in such a way that it tightened the cables up to keep it tight. This one, however, dropped by about an inch, and I thought to myself, I'll try and be clever with this side and do the same as what I'd done on the passenger side, tighten it up with the cables by manoeuvring the handle a bit. And nope, that decided to ping on me and then have the window actually drop pretty much right down to here. Just so that it wasn't going to be, if it rained, because it'd be my luck, just my luck, that if I left the window open, someone would mess with the car, or it'd be horrible and cold and wet inside the car, even if it was just through condensation. So I decided to cable tie it up and keep it secure that way. I am, however, going to get these cable ties off, get this window repaired, because this is the more important one that I need to do, and I may have to nip out. So off camera I'm going to get this one done because it's the most important one to do, and then what I'm going to do is I'm then going to take you over to turn the car around, because it's easier to work on my with the side of the car that I'm working on against my driveway, because then I've not got cars to worry about going past. So I'll get this one done, turn the car around, and then I'll actually show you how to do this side, step by step detail. And basically, dang it really, because this side, both sides will be exactly the same, it'll just be dependent on what side you do. So I'm going to get cracking with the job in hand of doing the driver's side, get these cable ties off like I keep saying, and get this one fixed. And then afterwards, the next time you'll see me, we were working with on the tripod on the passenger side one with the car the other way round. See you in a second. Right, so I'm going to try and stay out the way of the camera as much as possible, but as you can see I've got to work on the door. It's going to be a little bit tricky, but I'll do what I can for you guys. The other door is all completely done. Phillips head screwdriver. I'm going to put a screwdriver attachment onto a ratchet, just to get, there's one just here and one just here with the screws. Two out, and they just look like that. So that flathead screwdriver I showed you before, we are going to need that, because just in the top here above the handle there's a little recess where you can just put that in and pop the cover off like so. Taking that off will reveal a screw behind there, which is a 5mm Allen key. Pop that in there. I'm using this attachment again with the 3/8 ratchet. Again, nothing, because you will still need that, because there's one hiding just there and one hiding just there, just underneath the grab handle there. So get them two out, and then after you've got them two out, the door will then just pull off. And two out. So now you've got that one out and those two out. Don't even worry about mixing these three up. They're all exactly the same size bolts and same size threads. So as long as you've got 3 of these out, one from there, one from there, one from there, you'll be fine. And then also you've got the 2 Phillips heads out at the bottom. You should just give it a little bit of a helping hand, like so. Like so. But you've got the cable still connected to the door handle here. What you have to do is gently come down. I don't know if I'm going to show you this, but if I can turn it around, you'll see that it goes into there. That will, with both sides, just pop free, you'll then see it's on there, so click that back, and then that will then come out like so. What we need to get to, guys, is there's a 10mm nut there, 10mm nut there. This should be enough first to be able to get in, and then we've then got, if I pull that off of that spindle there, we've then got a 10mm and a 10mm there. So what we'll see, look, is you can see it's all broken and mangled up. Looks like the plan is some side cutters. And the reason behind I use side cutters is purely and simply because I wanted to be able to get the window to drop a little bit, so I can actually get to the piece behind here to unhook the window from the mechanism. And it doesn't matter if I break this one, because this one's coming out and we've got a nice new unit to go in anyway, so it doesn't matter if I break it. I will, however, now use this, and the reason I'm going to use this is because basically the way this works is the window goes onto this nodule here, and then we then have this go up here into there and clip on like so. This one I can take off nice and easily because it's not got the pressure of the window in it, and it's not been on there for X amount of years. That one, however, will be a little bit stubborn, so we may need a little bit of assistance, just literally to have this bit of leverage so I can pull down on both sides, because it does have that loop aspect. So effectively I'm going to go through here, hold the window in position, and pop. Okay, maybe not. What has actually just happened there is it has literally just snapped at that point rather than pull it off. This is the old one from the other side, by the way. So, new plan. That's what I needed to get off, is that bit. Just use the cutters, just like kind of like a thingy, and twisted it and pull it off like a little bit of leverage. Doesn't really matter how you get that off as long as you don't break the window, because like I said, it's all rubbish anyway. So now we just literally push the window towards the outer skin of the door and up, and now that makes that completely, that window is now completely separate from the actual mechanism, and we will be able to undo these. This is why we loosen these first of all, because we can now undo these by hand whilst keeping my hand on the window as well. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm literally taking the two 10mm off of the winder aspect of it as well. That can all come off. So there's two 10mm there that I took off. That can now come out, actually that can come out this way. It's completely separate because it's broken on both sides. Get rid of that. This one can now come out as well. And that will have to come out basically this way. There's that. Let's just chuck that. So that's what's left of that basically. Get rid of that. Right, okay, so now we're going to put the new one in. What we need to do is we need to kind of get this to go in that way round through here and down like so. Put that into that location. Again, lift the window back up by hand. Yeah, this is really greasy, but that's a good thing. Definitely needs to be greasy. Some people say you need to grease these when you buy them, but actually they do tend to come with grease on them. So provided there's plenty of grease on it, I wouldn't advise putting any more grease on because it's already greased up. And it's greased up with the correct stuff rather than stuff that you may put on which could be incorrect. Why are you being so stubborn? So that one can go through there. Straight away we'll put a 10mm nut loosely on there. So we know that's not going to go anywhere. And we'll have to make sure that one lines at the bottom just there. Like so. Now I'm going to put another 10mm loosely on that one. Not particularly worried about what happens with the winder mechanism at the moment, but you can just kind of put that in there loosely as well. And now what we need to do is we need to bring the window down to match the hole in the bottom of the window with where the pin is on the actual mechanism. So we'll bring the window down to do that. That will now go onto the pin, and then remember that piece that I showed you, that needs to go up over the pin like that on the outer side of the window to hook it in place. So I'm literally just going to push that on there now, fold that over. Ah! Ow! That one hurt. Right. But, even though it hurt me, it was a case of it's actually done now. The window is slightly open, but it is secure on the rudder. What we can do now is put the last few nuts on nice and loosely. These two nuts for the winder mechanism can get tightened up now. Because you'll see where it was originally tightened up to, use the same markings and tighten up to there. So it's definitely on there this time round. But that's a good tip to remember because I didn't realise it wasn't on at first, but it decided to tell me, which is good. So we've got to hook this bit on first, which goes onto there, like so. And then hook this over the top. Make sure the blue clips are all lining up with their correct holes. Lovely. Now we need to put these 5mm Allen key bolts back in. First one in for the handle, the little clip that goes back on there. He says. Like so. Put the two in the handle. matches up with that little notch on there. And then just basically make sure that all lines up with its splice and give it a good whack. And that's done, job done. So as you can see, this is all done nicely. I did have the handle come off originally, but bending the pin and closing the gap up on the pin a bit more and giving it a good hard whack into place has now got that sorted so it won't come off, and it works absolutely fine. And I'll just show you the other side as well. Taking you into the car now, the other side works absolutely fine as well, if I don't fall over. So guys, thank you for watching. I say that, yep, definitely thank you for watching. I hope this was informative enough for you. I hope you enjoyed the content, and there'll be more videos to come soon, I'm sure, but that's pretty much all for this one. And yeah, both windy windows are now working absolutely fine. My back rear seat passengers will be absolutely happy, I'm sure, but I'm even more happier because I now know and safe in the knowledge that the mechanisms are not going to drop. If anyone is wondering though, however, this is a 2009 Fiat Punto, and I decided to go looking on Amazon for the mechanisms. They do, however, sell them. And they are £30 a side. I decided to go a little bit cheaper, and they do sort of seem a little bit cheap and nasty, but providing they carry on working for now, that's all I really care about. And the amount of times that the rear windows are actually used in comparison to the front, I don't really care either, considering that I paid literally £10 a side on eBay rather than £30 per side on Amazon. And both of them, even though I've got Amazon Prime, both of them were going to be 3 to 5 days delivery, and they took 2 days to turn up, so bonus. But yeah, so that is literally £20 instead of £60, £40 saving. I'm happy with that. If they last me a year, they'll be lasting well and truly longer than I probably even keep the car for. But yeah, I will say bye for now, guys. Take care and stay safe. And I will also put another one of my videos up in this top corner just for you guys to have a look at. My subscribe icon is in this bottom corner. Please like, subscribe and share, as it all helps. And you can also head over to my Instagram page for YouTube sneak peeks and what I get up to in my daily life. That link will be on the home page. Take care, guys. Stay safe. Bye for now.